For Bearcats, the Big Bang happened in 1819, and we've been changing the world ever since. Let's start with our firsts. First in cooperative education, first oral polio vaccine, first antihistamine, first and only player to average a triple-double, first basketball team to make the Final Four in 5 consecutive seasons, first moonwalker turned UC professor, and the first father of the Pentium chip. Being first is great, but being the best, well, that's terrific too. We're the best college football team for the money 2 years running. We're the best city for new college grads. We're one of the hottest cities in the Midwest for startup companies. And we're one of the best schools in the country for world-class architecture. Being first or best is not nearly as amazing as being a Bearcat. Our alums total 300,000 and span all 50 states and 125 countries. 60,000 of us come to campus every day as students, faculty, and staff. And all in, all of us have pushed the economic impact meter over $5 billion. Now imagine being a Bearcat who gets to rep the seal both on and off the field.
Trey Tucker. I'm a sophomore here at Cincinnati and I'm a wide receiver. What I liked about Cincinnati was it's a big city with a small town feel. There's a lot of things to do. There's Kings Island, there's the water park right up the road. You can go to the zoo, which is one of the best zoos in the world, which is pretty cool. Just across the river, there's an aquarium. If you like concerts, Riverbend is pretty cool. I know every year there's really big artists. Some college cities or some places you go, they don't have professional teams. So in Cincinnati, you have the Bengals, you have the Reds, which is pretty cool because the Bengals is literally 5 minutes away. And previous years, we've actually got to play in that stadium. So it's pretty cool to be in an NFL stadium like that. And the Reds, if you're a baseball fan, you can come down here and catch games like that. And I know for me, where I'm from, I had to go 40, 50 minutes away just to watch a professional baseball team play. We have a Major League Soccer team now in Cincinnati. They're actually building a new stadium in the heart of downtown. Cincinnati actually has a lot of neighborhoods and places that you can go that I know where I'm from that I don't really have. The restaurants down here are really good. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of different events that are happening all year round. The thing I really like about downtown is that it's super close, but I don't live downtown, so you're not in all the mix 24/7, but if you want to go with your group of your friends or teammates, you can always just go. It's super accessible right down the hill.
My boy, what's going on? You good? Yeah, chilling.
Got your own fridge, stove, oven, microwave, the common area where pretty much all the boys hang out. Perfect setup. TV comes with a room and a stand that you can set it up if you want. On the way down to the room, we got the laundry room. Both washer and dryer comes in the room. Everybody has the same thing. Very essential. Coming in after a long day of football practice, you got your bed. Nice little setup right here. Got the TV setups. You can pretty much set it up however you want. You can walk in here. I got the closet, all the setup. Keep a lot of my UC stuff over here. Jerseys, other stuff, shoes, all that good stuff. Come in. Then you got your own bathroom. Coming home after a long day of practice, a long workout, nice good workout. Having your own bathroom, own room, own privacy, it's definitely something special. And then come out here to the balcony. Get some good views out here. Late night, sunsets, all the great things, watching people walk by.
Seeing the whole city with this view.
Seeing the whole city.
My name is Blake Basevich. I'm currently a redshirt sophomore at the University of Cincinnati. I play defensive end. Right now I'm studying biological sciences. For me, during the whole recruiting process, one of the big aspects that I was looking for is school was really important to me, so I was trying to see what the different programs offered in terms of student-athlete academic support, time management support, really kind of what programs really valued that. And really as soon as I got on campus at Cincinnati, it really was evident to me how much our support staff really cares about our success, and we're really going to go above and beyond to provide us with the best opportunity to succeed in whatever our field of study wanted to be. Pretty much everything for us as an athlete is in Linder. One, we have our training room, our locker room, our weight room. We eat in here, but also we have a whole floor dedicated to academics. We can go up to the Linder on the 5th floor. We have either private study rooms, we have our own computer, a whiteboard, our own space without any distractions around us. And we also have group study rooms, which are really nice. So the staff they're awesome. They've helped me in numerous ways that I definitely wouldn't have been able to succeed the things that I have so far without their support. And you all get assigned with your own personal kind of academic mentor, so to speak, which really helps you with time management and organization and making sure you have time to get your homework done. With as busy as football is, it's really important being able to schedule everything out. And just being a freshman, it's a lot of times hard to be able to make that schedule. So it's really awesome them being able there in that space to be able to help you create that schedule to get everything done on time. Even on part of the academic support staff, what I really liked about Cincinnati is that the coaches actually care about it as well and they value it. And what I thought was unique is they kind of create a sense of competitive spirit in terms of academics within our own position rooms, and they're really holding the whole room accountable, which then builds accountability within ourselves to hold our other position mates accountable, which just creates another level of motivation to be able to actually get your work done and do the best of your ability.
Hey, my name's Aaron Himmler. I'm the Assistant Athletic Director for Sports Medicine and the Head Football Athletic Trainer here at the University of Cincinnati. Welcome to the virtual training room tour. Come on in, we'll show you around. So this is our main athletic training room. This is kind of the epicenter of all the medical care here at the University of Cincinnati for our 500 plus athletes. One of our prides of joy that we have, and kind of one of the unique things that we have here at UC with our football program and other teams that we have is our Dynavision. We'll set it up, run about a 1-minute program, and it's a fancy version of whack-a-mole. And what you're trying to do is basically look and find and hit the buttons as fast as possible. We'll do peripheral vision type things for our receivers and defensive backs. We'll actually have their back to the board, where they're blocking buttons or hitting buttons kind of up in that upper right corner as they would, on a field and moving down the field with worrying about the player or the ball, incoming from behind them. So a lot of versatility with it. We actually use it for rehab with all of our, really all of our athletes. It's become kind of a utility knife of the athletic training room. What I'm going to show you now is called the Nova Thor bed, and this is actually a modality that we heard about from one of our strength interns a couple years ago, and one of his mentors in the NFL. But what it is a low-level laser therapy bed. But you flip the button on, throw on your fancy sunglasses, and then pull the lid behind you. We'll have the athletes put in their earbuds, their Beats headphones, whatever it may be, and you get in for about 20 minutes and just relax. Next thing I'll show you is our hydrotherapy room, if you follow me this way. Our far pool is a 2,000-gallon hot tub with jets. Then we have our cold tub here. We have that set at about 52 degrees, which really isn't that comfortable for the uninitiated. But as you progress through your collegiate career, finding these different ways and different techniques to kind of help the legs feel more fresh is something that everybody's interested in. And then over here we have our 6,000-gallon therapy pool. And what we'll do with that is get athletes in there, in a rehab, sense. We're fortunate enough here at the University of Cincinnati to have 2 float tanks or 2 isolation tanks. What it is it's filled with 2,000 pounds of Epsom salt. It's got about 10 inches of warm, water in it. The water's set to about 98 degrees body temperature. What you do is you plug in and basically try to fall asleep for about 60 minutes. We've found that this works out really well and is a nice utility to have, to help kind of decompress, reduce stress. If we can give you the resources necessary to recover, really that's kind of the name of the game. So over here in our recovery zone, a bunch of Normatec units, which are these inflatable legs, really. They look like space boots when you put them on. And what you do is you put your legs in them, zip them all the way up, plug the legs into the system, and what it does is it fills air up from the bottom compartment all the way to the top. And we get in there for 20, 30, 40 minutes, however long you want. And it's something that we get a tremendous amount of good feedback from, with the athletes. Really makes their legs feel nice and fresh. If I can't get you to 90, 95% recovered prior to that Saturday night game, you're going into basically going into battle with an empty gas tank. So that's something that we and the strength and conditioning staff put a tremendous amount of importance on and spend a lot of time and energy trying to really maximize that recovery as best as we can. So thank you for joining me on our tour through the athletic training room. Again, I wanted to show you just kind of what we have, our utilities, our toys, and things that we have here for you as a student athlete. So we hope to see you soon on campus when you guys become Bearcats. Thanks.
All right, what's up, y'all? My name's Jakari Robinson. I'm a redshirt junior, and I'm the starting center here, and here to show you, man, where we get this work in. This really home right here. You're gonna fall in love with it when you get here. This is all football. Like, we don't share this with nobody. Best thing about it is everybody's cared for. You got Brady, who the head strength coach, and then you got all of his assistants around. Everybody getting accounted for. It ain't nobody just working out, don't know what you're doing. They got your name on the sheet. They making sure you getting your work done. They making sure your weight's good. I guess the fondest memories I have right here is like Squad Fest. Y'all gonna love it. It's something that Brady came up with just to help bring energy to everybody. You gonna come in here, it's gonna be smoke everywhere. You gonna have a DJ in the corner. Everybody gonna be lit. You gonna come up to the squad bar. Coach Brady gonna tell you whatever you gotta do. You gonna try to do it big though. Like, everybody on you, the lights on you. You gonna have people here taking pictures. It's really like, it's something I can't wait for y'all to experience. Just judging from me when I came in, just looking back from who I was to the person I am now it's just wonderful. These coaches, they gonna push you. They wanna treat everybody like professionals, but at the same time, you gotta handle yourself like a professional if you want respect. They give you all the tools to do everything you need to do to make it as far as you wanna make it. It's up to you to listen. This is our weight room, only ours, the place where we grind, the place where we all get closer as a team, where we put in all the work that's not seen, that is behind the scenes, but they gonna see it when we get on that field, man. Just a very special place, man. Somewhere we love this place, and the journey, it might not be exactly what you planned it to be, but it's gonna be worth it for sure.
Historic Nippert Stadium, the Wrigley Field of college football.
It's an intimate stadium. It's one of the oldest in the country. It's here on campus. Just kind of an electric atmosphere.
When you walk in, when we went through that tunnel, it's an energy that you can't really explain.
Big moment for me in Nippert Stadium was the game with the pick against OU. The fans were just screaming, and it was just so exciting to be a part of that.
It's electric, it's loud, the student section goes crazy.
It's kind of cool, like half a second after the play made, then you hear the crowd.
And now we're like a top 25 team, so we're just getting more and more fans. The atmosphere is amazing.
Especially at nighttime when they get up there and light the stadium up and everyone's usually in a blackout. It's nothing like it at Nippert at night.
Nippert at night, always exciting, always a tough environment for the visitors to come on in.
Nippert night is probably one of the coolest experiences I've been in, and I've been lucky enough to be here that we've played in some pretty big games at some pretty big stadiums, but there's nothing quite like Nippert at night.
Those students can't be held back. They're rushing the field to celebrate with their Bearcats. We gon' blow your mind.
What's up, guys? I'm Jaden Thompson. I'm a freshman. I play wide receiver here at UC, and I knew at Cincinnati I would be able to brand myself. During your recruiting process here for UC, they like to send a lot of graphics out, and they like took it to the next level. I feel like it's one of the best programs that does it. So when I first came into UC, I talked to the recruiting office about possibly getting like verified when I got down here. So like when I first got down here, I reminded them, and they've been on it ever since. They've had me fill out an application to get verified on Instagram. Turns out I ended up getting the blue check. You know, those guys up there helped me a lot. The content that I think is cool that we do here is like the TikToks, because back home, everybody sends me the TikToks and ask about them, and they're saying it's heat. So, you know, I feel like that's pretty cool. I get to watch our program go viral on Instagram, TikTok, and things like that. So I feel like that's very important to help push our branding here. So after games and like practices, get a link for pictures, and it's like very easy to access because it's sent out to each player. And you just click on there, you find your last name, and then boom, you have your pictures. Very easy to access, and you can just post right up there at the spot. If building a brand is important to you, I think this is the place you should be. I feel like the staff here does a wonderful job at helping me and other players accomplish building our brand.
We really wanted to establish our brand offensively, and really in the way that we play the game, we wanted to really exhibit certain characteristics that would carry through, that were fundamental pieces of our offensive unit that every position could kind of buy into, and that's where the term Code Red first came from. If you break down the word red into three simple things, it really, the R in the red stands for relentless, and we want to be an offense that's relentless in everything that we do. We want to be seen that way when we play the game. We want to be relentless in our preparation, how we improve week to week and how we get better. And that's really what the R in red stands for. Second, obviously comes the E, and that's for explosive. We want to have that mentality about ourselves offensively. We want to make big plays. We want players in our program that want to be that guy, want to be explosive in everything that they do and how they go about their business day to day. And then the D in red is for discipline. We've done a lot with making sure that our guys understand the importance of what we call the Play Clean Index. And that all feeds into discipline. That includes drop passes or penalties or you know, things that put us behind the chains, if you will, from an offensive standpoint that lead to us not being as productive as we need to. So Code Red is the brand of our offensive football team here at the University of Cincinnati. We're proud to represent it.
Well, the Black Cat brand has been something that's developed over the course of our time here at the University of Cincinnati. And it started out just being, hey, this is who we want to become. We want to be known as the Black Cats, but it's developed into a mentality. It's developed into a lifestyle. Number one being unit strength. Unit strength meaning, hey, we have 4 units between the D-line, the linebackers, the corners, and the safeties. And it's going to be 4 units playing as one when we step on that field. It's sacrificing for the man next to you. It's sacrificing for the greater good of the team. That's what unit strength means. Number 2, challenge everything. Challenge everything starts with your mind. It starts with challenging yourself. It's pushing yourself outside your comfort zone and making yourself reach limits you couldn't even imagine you could reach. Number 2 being, hey, we're going to challenge our teammates. We're going to challenge our coaches. Coach is going to challenge players. We're going to challenge each other. We're a family. And we know in order to achieve greatness, we have to be pushed outside our comfort zone. We have to be willing to challenge each other and make sure that, hey, at the end of the day, whatever comes out of us is going to be an attack mentality. We're going to attack the offense. We're going to attack anything they do. We're going to challenge each other. We're going to challenge the offense, and that's our mindset. The last part of the Black Cat brand is the Black Cat fundamentals, and that is effort and attitude. Okay, that's how hard you play. Where we talk about around here is 4 to 6, A to B is your effort, your attitude is your intentions when you get there. We can't have one or the other. We can't have guys that don't go hard, but when they get to the ball, they knock people out. We can't have guys that run really hard, but when they get to the ball, they don't want contact. There's only one standard, and that's effort and attitude. 2 of the Black Cat fundamentals is the difference. That's the way we teach block destruction. We feel that the way we teach it is so precise, and we work it every single day, that we'll defeat blocks better than anybody in the country. Number 3 is tackling. We all preach tackling the same. We want to be the #1 tackling unit in the country. And we're going to drill it every day, we're going to work it, and we're going to make sure that we are the best tackling unit in the country. And then number 4 is ball disruption. We know that in order to have success on defense, we have to create takeaways. So there's different ways of making sure that we have ways to create ball disruptions, and we're gonna work that every day. And so that's who we are. That's what we believe. That's not a saying that's on the wall. That's in our hearts. And the older guys that have been here, they hold the unit to that standard. This isn't something that I have to say or the coaches have to say anymore. This is something that the older guys that have seen why we've had success hold that standard and make sure everybody's held accountable, because we know it's not a call. We know it's not a defense. It's not a certain blitz. We know it's the Black Cat brand, and that's why we've had so much success here on defense.
Hey, future Bearcats. I just want to give you a little insight on what it really is that our team is all about. The word team is what we stand for, and it's an acronym for Together Everybody Achieves More. When we came here to the university, we knew that this will only be successful if we can do it together. We have to rely on each and every person. The unique thing about the game of football is that you can't do this by yourself. Not just winning a game, but winning every day in this program. We have to rely upon each other. We have to build the trust, respect, and love that it takes to be a championship football program. There's no more powerful part of our program than the things that we do together. Together, everybody achieves more, and together we will win championships.